At just 10 years old, she made Simon Cowell speechless, brought Jay Leno to his feet, and moved millions to tears with her voice. Born in Jordan, crowned a royal medalist, and hailed as a prodigy on America's Got Talent, Emanne Beasha seemed destined for global stardom. But in 2025, now 17 years old, her story has taken a quieter, more surprising turn. This is the journey of one of AGT's youngest opera sensations. From viral fame to a grounded, purposeful young adulthood. Emanne Beasha was born in 2008 in Amman, Jordan, to a Jordanian father of Circassian descent and an American mother. Her family always knew there was something special about her. Her parents joked she was the loudest baby they'd ever heard, not realizing that volume would one day fill concert halls. By 6, Emanne was already taking formal voice lessons, mastering complex Italian arias most adults couldn't dream of singing. A profile in Sarasota magazine even revealed she studied hip-hop dance to improve her stage presence. Talk about range. Then, at just 8 years old, she stepped into the international spotlight and conquered it. In 2017, Emanne auditioned for Arab's Got Talent. The moment she began singing, the audience was spellbound. Her performance earned her the Golden Buzzer and eventually the crown, becoming the season's winner and receiving a royal medal for her achievement. That victory would be her launchpad. Soon America would discover her too. In 2019, Emanne took her voice to the world stage on America's Got Talent. At just 10 years old, she performed Puccini's Nessun Dorma. Simon Cowell and the judges gave her a unanimous yes, while the audience erupted in a standing ovation. Each round after that was another masterclass. At the judge cuts, she performed Caruso and earned Jay Leno's Golden Buzzer, sending her straight to the live shows. In the quarterfinals, she performed Eben, Ne andrò lontana. Then came her semi-final, a bold operatic medley of Bryan Adams. Everything I do it for you. And in the finals, she sang La Mama Morta before joining pianist Lang Lang for Time to Say Goodbye. Simon Cowell called her voice unbelievable. Gabrielle Union said her performance was stunning, amazing. She didn't win the season, finishing 9th, but by then, it didn't matter. Her performances had gone viral, racking up millions of views online. Emanne Beasha had become an international sensation. After AGT, the momentum didn't stop. Emanne signed with Universal Music's Decca Classics, one of the world's most respected classical labels. That same year, she released her first record, a 2-song holiday EP titled A Christmas Wish. It featured her versions of Oh Holy Night and the title track, showcasing that angelic operatic power. In early 2020, she was invited to join world-famous violinist André Rieu on his US tour. Rieu himself said her voice moved him to tears. Unfortunately, after only the opening concert in Tampa, the pandemic hit, and the rest of the tour was canceled. But Emanne didn't stop singing. In 2021, she released 2 solo singles, Il Dolce Suono and Parla Più Piano. That's the classic theme from The Godfather. Each release reminded listeners that her gift wasn't a childhood gimmick. It was real, refined, and still evolving. Fast forward to 2025, and Emanne is now 17. She's finishing high school in Florida, still taking voice lessons, and continuing to explore new sounds. In interviews, she's talked about wanting to blend pop and opera, a style she calls popra. She's mentioned artists like Lady Gaga as inspiration, especially songs like Shallow, that bridge emotion and power. Her voice naturally is maturing. Like many young sopranos, she's adjusting to changes that come with age, but she's handling it gracefully. She occasionally performs at local events, from Martin Luther King Day celebrations to spring concerts in her hometown of Northport, Florida. It's a more low-key rhythm compared to the AGT whirlwind, but one that seems perfectly suited to her growth. Offstage, Emanne is living a normal teenage life. She loves horseback riding, playing guitar, and spending time with friends. Her parents have been careful to keep her grounded. balancing fame with family and education. Her mother once said the best part of AGT wasn't the fame. It was the joy it brought to people. That sense of humility has stuck with Emanne. While she's not flooding the media with updates, her fans still follow her journey. Her social media pages are filled with supportive comments, and her AGT clips continue to circulate online, pulling in new fans every year. Critics still remember her as one of the most extraordinary young voices to ever grace America's Got Talent. Even years later, her audition is often ranked among the show's most iconic moments. One Sarasota journalist described her as the sweetest diva you'll ever meet, which feels perfectly accurate. Yet behind that praise lies a familiar challenge for young stars. And what happens after the spotlight fades? As her voice changes and the industry evolves, Emanne is carving her own path, one built not on viral fame but on artistic growth and patience. When we look at AGT alumni, a pattern emerges. Some acts, like Grace VanderWaal or Cody Lee, catapult into major careers. Others choose quieter, more specialized routes. Emanne sits somewhere in between. She signed a major recording deal, achieved viral fame, and built a loyal audience. But she's growing into her artistry at her own pace. That's not a step back. It's a long game. Opera and classical crossover music don't rely on trends, they rely on endurance. And Emanne's patience may prove to be her greatest strength. Her story also says a lot about the modern music world. Back in the 2010s, talent shows were the ticket to fame. But in 2025, staying relevant means living across multiple platforms: YouTube, Instagram, TikTok, as much as on stage. Emanne has adapted to that shift. She occasionally posts singing clips online, keeping her connection with fans alive. Her music streams steadily on Spotify and Apple Music, and her AGT moments continue to bring in new listeners. In today's fragmented entertainment world, that steady engagement matters more than ever. It's not just about one viral moment. It's about building a lasting presence, one performance at a time. From Emanne to Florida, from royal medals to standing ovations, Emanne Beasha's story is one of grace, discipline, and heart. She didn't chase fame at all costs. Instead, she's building her life around music, education, and balance. At 17, her future feels wide open. Will she return to the global stage? Release a full album? No one knows for sure. But if her past is any clue, she'll do it her own way. With elegance, emotion, and that unmistakable voice that first stopped the world in its tracks. Because once you've heard Emanne Beasha sing, you never forget it. If you enjoyed this story, give it a like and subscribe for more deep dives into the lives of your favorite talent show stars, where they are now, and how their journeys have evolved. Thanks for watching, and see you next time.
Thank you for spending some time with us. Make sure to like and subscribe so you never miss another video. We also handpick these videos, which we recommend you watch next. You can talk to us on all social medias or ask a question in the comments below. Thank you for being with us, and we'll see you back tomorrow.